Let's do kidney while we're here. Here's what you need to know. This is cake. You need to know the kidney, renal vein. The pink one is the renal artery. This white tube coming all the way down here is the ureter. That dumps into the urinary bladder. And then exiting there is the urethra. That's the urinary tract in boys and girls. Alright, boy cat, you need to know the testy. That's right here. The hood right here. This is the epididymis coming right over this way. It travels up here. There's a little squiggly line in there and it comes all the way up over here. Let me pull the bladder back. You need to know that this little arch right here is the Ductus Deferens. Right there, Ductus Deferens. You got that part? And then you need to know that this right here is the penis. That's boy reproductive parts. Alright, female reproductive parts. Obviously, the opening right here, this is the vagina. Okay? That could be tagged. Now, coming up here is where we get into where the babies come from. There's a central portion right here. This is called the body of the uterus. And then you can see the difference between humans and other mammals is that the uterus generally splits. In us, we would just have one expanded central uterus. So we have the body of the uterus, and then we have the left and right horn of the uterus. These are the horns. You don't have to put left and right, just horn of the uterus. Now when you come up to the end, okay, hopefully this is filming, I can move this tissue. You're going to have to sift through here a little bit. And right there, that little peanut, that is the ovary right there. And then there's tissue that's hooded over the top. You remember this on the testicles. What was hooded over the testicle? Ah, the epididymis. But in the female, it's kind of the same anatomy. Okay, we have the ovary, the reproductive structure, and then hooded over the top is the uterine tube. That's how the egg gets out of the ovary, comes down through the uterine tube, and then tumbles down to the uterus until it's either expelled or it's fertilized. Okay, so let me review real quick. Vagina, body of the uterus, horn of the uterus, ovary, and uterine tube. That's what you need to know on the female. And this body of the uterus, it becomes the vagina when it passes the margin of the pelvis right here. Okay? So it's body of the uterus, and then it'll be vagina the rest of the way out. Any questions?